A brand new map has been revealed for ARK Survival Evolved. Big patches for console. And wanted paid bounties for hacking. You're right, kids, it's Rasclark and welcome to your regular ARK community news. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share around, and let's get into it. Wow. One, I didn't believe any new map details were going to be released anytime soon after Genesis Part 2, but they have been. And two, a very surprising map, Lost Island, went completely under the radar. I don't believe I ever saw this as a sponsored map. And certainly have to eat my own hat, I was so sure it was going to be Fjorda, but it's not, it's Lost Island. Finding it very hard to not call it the Lost Island, but there's so much more cool stuff surrounding this that you need to see. So Wildcard went in to describe this map and a new creature that's coming, as well as more surprise creatures. Get ready for this. It's going to be a 150 square kilometre map where survivors will encounter new biomes, challenges and mysterious ruins. Whether it's exploring the Valley of Waterfalls, setting up your treehouse home in the Redwood Forest, getting down and dirty in the vast swamps, diving deep underwater, climbing snowy mountains or caving especially, there's something for every survivor out there. Arriving with the map will be 3 brand new real world creatures, with of course the first one revealed to be the Amargasaurus, which from my understanding is a factual real life prehistoric dino. As well as seemingly the map, it seems like they're going to go right back to the roots of the very first map and keep it all very prehistoric and very dino based. The Amargasaurus, if you didn't know, is a sauropod and is of course the most unique looking, having a row of dorsal spines down the length of its neck, giving the Amargasaurus unmatched control of its body temperature, with the spines having the ability to store extreme heat and extreme cold, which of course has never affected any creature before, the temperature. So I'm assuming this is going to give you, of course, hypothermic or hyperthermic insulation. And its sails also makes it an abnormally capable swimmer. For a sauropod, what? That's quite insane, a seemingly Bronto-sized swimming creature. I'm looking forward to seeing how that one works. Reading into it, when tamed, this thing is going to be great for harvesting sap. The freezing, warming waves that emanate from the spikes that it shoots out play havoc with armor in the area, and it seems to have an improved damage effect against better armor than primitive, making it more worthwhile to wear hide than it is flak. With more creatures to come, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But of course, the map, Lost Island, it looks pretty cool. You can actually download this on Steam right now, although it's certainly in a lesser version than we're seeing in these screenshots. For example, the volcano biome you can see in the screenshots aren't within the map you can download. And whilst it's not confirmed by the devs, this mod map you can download right now, Lost Island, is very seemingly the same one we're seeing in the pictures, as the size of the map adds up and its attention to detail on the Redwood Forest. It's got quite a huge redwood area. And here's a first overview of the map and what you can seemingly play on right now, which is only a small portion of it, but it's great to see in some sense of scale. Oh, and it's 100% confirmed to be this mod map, as the Lost Island author acknowledges it, so there you go. And I've got to admit, the hark back to prehistoric pure dino game, I'm really looking forward to. I hope this is going to embrace that. And of course, a big one that was a big complaint with Genesis Part 2, there's caves on this map. You can go back into your caves on this map. How many caves there are, who knows? How it's going to work with artifacts, not too sure yet. There's not much revealed in that mod map. However, I'm happy to go into it in great deal if you want me to. So drop a comment below, let me know, and I will do a proper overview of this, so you can learn what there is so far. So yes, that's right, the Amargasaurus is one of 3 new creatures that are coming with this new map, which is a big deal. It's the first time I think we've ever seen this many new creatures with a new map, with a new mod map even. But there's something even bigger. You're going to get to submit your own creature ideas with this map. You can implement new creatures. The devs go on to say throughout the years we've seen some great fan-made dossiers and art of creatures. Now is the time to dust off those notebooks and use your creativity in your creature submission. And the guidelines surrounding this are pretty cool, that it has to be a real world extinct prehistoric creature. And if you want to get involved and get your creature in the game, you've got until July the 23rd, and I'll leave a link in the description on where you can post this. After July the 23rd, they'll round up the most liked 10 creatures and complete a vote. This is going to go to the community on the best voted creature to be in this new map, which is great. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the community can put together to be a potential creature on this new map. Or dino. I don't even need to say creatures anymore. It's dinos. This is going to be a dino prehistoric focus map. So many people have been asking for this for so long. You've got now a primitive prehistoric map, and I'm looking forward to hearing more about this. Evo Event's coming back at you again with a bit of 2x breeding, taming, harvesting, and a bit of XP, all for you on official servers for the weekend. Get busy, get a bit of 2x in your life. Until June the 28th. All the patches dropped yesterday. You got all of them. Almost all of them. And I'm not going to go through these again. I already went through them in a previous news video. I'll leave a link in the description. But the big ones, of course, Honey, BPs, single player. You've got them all. All the new stuff, exploits, patches. A lot of you in rat holes, you've been screwed. Your rat hole's been covered up. The resource issue in the space void. Hunt missions now work on console servers, but not single player. If you're on a server, you can now play these hunt missions, but single player, ne point. And I believe you're not going to see these on single player. By the response that we've had, it seems like they're going to only drop these on servers, which I've certainly reached out to the devs to comment on. You've got your rhino horns for mantis feeding now. I did a video on that. I'll leave a link in the description. And the huge amount of Astrodelphis nerfs are now making their way to console too. PC got a few new patch fixes that I believe will of course now make their way to console soon, which was the tech generator enemy placement radius was too low on PvP, an issue where cryopods were being destroyed, some exploits are being fixed, and some of the copy dino settings have been fixed, as well as some explorer note issues where that explorer note wouldn't unlock, some harvesting rate issues, some Rockwell and Edium variant creatures and aberration that weren't native to the map. If you're not aware by that, there are some of these creatures that aren't allowed. If you didn't catch my previous news video, there were some Gen R variants that were initially allowed on aberration. You need to get them off now and before Monday. That includes the Allo, Diodon, Dilo, Direwolf, Giga, Megatherium, Bronto, Thyla, and Procoptodon. They aren't allowed on aberration, and you've got until Monday to get them off. If you don't, they are going to disappear from your tribe, so get them off quick before Monday. Time is ticking. But if you wanted to know, the Strider, Maywing, Shadowmane, Noglin, and other R variants are permitted. Shadowmane baby food consumption has been reduced, and a bug where Maywing babies in baskets could be lost. And finally, the hacking minigame that was failing incorrectly when taming the Strider has made it more reliable on all servers. So enforcement, exploits, rewards, they're all going off today. So enforcement, they've changed a quote with their code of conduct, specifically about blocking access to important resources, of course, nodes, Extinction City terminals, and now they've included dispatchers, the terminals you find in Gen Part 2. You can't block them. It's a given. Don't do it. With 90% of the code of conduct issues, it's all pretty much common sense. If you're blocking something other players can't use, it's going to be an issue. It's as simple as that. But the exploit bounty is out, wanted. I covered this weeks ago, months ago I think actually, that wildcard have a thing in place that rewards you, pay you money for telling them about exploits. But it sort of fizzled into the background, and that's why I did a news video on it before, because it's a big deal. They pay you a lot of money. And with this new updated post whereby they've provided examples of how much they've paid people, look at this, in June they paid $1,000 for a dupe exploit, $1,000, $200 for a Void Worm exploit, $400 for a God Mode exploit. There's a lot of money going out there that you can earn if you know those exploits. So get involved. In fact, they announced a total of how much they've given out in rewards up until this point, 25th of June, $51,000. And if you want to report anything through to them, I'll leave a link in the description. And finally, for a community wrap up, we're going to this time shout out me and my server, ARK Energy. I know, but today our server ARK Energy is 2 years old today, and it's certainly an incredible achievement to have gotten this far. Running an insanely boosted PvP server with a new energy system that allows you to transfer element from server to server. It's certainly been a great experience with of course highs and lows with the community. And I'm certainly indebted to the many players that have come and gone playing this server. And if you're new to my channel, last year for the 1 year anniversary, we did a King of the Hill event, which went down really, really well. It was really fun. And of course, we've got to do something else. It's 2 years. We've got to celebrate in style. So if you want to get involved and celebrate the 2-year anniversary of ARK Energy, and of course have got a PS4 or PS5, get involved. I'll leave the Discord in the description below as we celebrate with another big event for the big 2-year mark. You don't have to play on the server if you don't want to. If ARK Energy is not for you, that's absolutely fine. I know it's not for everybody. High boosted PvP, who wants that? But if you want to come and join in for the 2-year anniversary event, get involved. It's going to be a bit of fun, and I'll see you there. So what do you think about this new map reveal? I am so surprised to see it drop so early. I didn't expect it this early on, and I'm very surprised for it to be a map that barely anyone knew about. No offense to the mod maker. It certainly looks like a great map, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. And do you want me to cover what I can of the mod map that's released right now? Drop a comment below, let me know. Are you looking forward to it? Are you looking forward to the new creature? Are you going to submit your own creature ideas? Best get my pen and paper out. My name's Ras Clark. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and as always, my name's Ras Clark. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and as always, peace out.